One of his chores is cleaning up his own mess, but he is 7 at the end of the day and he cannot deep clean this room the way that it needs to be cleaned. And I have been avoiding cleaning for a while. It's been a few months since I went in there and cleaned myself. And every time I walk past his room, I look in there, shake my head, and shut the door because it is very scary. He doesn't spend a lot of time in there. He goes in there, he makes a mess, and he comes out and he plays with his toys in the living room. We are a living room family. Unless he's doing a science project, he's in the living room majority of the time. I wouldn't deem his room hazardous because I do not allow food or drinks in his room. So there's no mold, there's no animals, there's no pests, there's no bugs, there's no germs. There's just baking soda, volcanoes, and science projects everywhere, and paper that he cuts up with scissors and stuff. But it's nothing extremely dangerous and hazardous that I would need to go in and tackle each and every day or week. I really hope this reaches a judgment-free zone audience. As a single mother, sometimes having to tackle everything on your own can become a lot and it's tiring. I work, I cook, and right after that, I just want to relax. I never really have time to deep clean and tackle the task that I want to right away because there's always something that I need to do. I do keep the other rooms clean, like the kitchen and the bathroom, but I felt like his room wasn't as necessary as where we spend the most time. I know his room is really bad when I walk by and look and say, if my grandmother was to pop up right now and go into his room, would she be pissed off at me? The answer is heck yes. So I had to clean this. This is honestly super embarrassing, especially as a mother. Like, I know better. He's 7, he doesn't know any better. But as a mother, I absolutely know better. So I needed to get this task done before the new year started because I wanted to start the new year's off on a clean slate, a clean room, and hopefully when I make a little bit more money, I can get him some new furniture. He definitely needs a new book stand and dresser and clearly some new blinds and some curtains.
You know just what you do to me. Play my emotions like a pair of puppet strings. Did it ever occur to you my heart's more than a toy? Please go easy on me, babe. Send message after message, forward my calls.
This is also why his room is extremely
Hit me back like nothing happened at all.
I'm doing it to myself. I paint during my free time, and I eventually started hanging those paintings on the wall, and my son just loved the idea of painting and hanging your artwork on the wall. So I started buying him canvases and paint, and this is where we are. He has paint everywhere, but I don't care. I love that he's able to be creative and express himself in ways that, he understands. Some of these paintings, I really don't know what they are, but I'm glad that he does them anyway. It's just a good outlet, and it keeps your children away from electronics for at least an hour. And I hope he continues later on in life. I hope he continues to be creative. I just love it. The more I clean, the more I turn into my grandmother. She throws everything away. I never understood. And I'm probably going to owe this boy some toys because I gave up. I was trying to go through it to see what was broke and what wasn't, and I was going to keep what he could still play with. And I was like, you know what? If he hasn't seen it in a while, he's not going to play with it. And you can see me dumping everything away into this trash bag. And I bet he won't even notice because everything just sits in that bucket in his closet. If he's like, hey, mommy, I'm missing a toy, have you seen it? Then I'll go and repurchase it. But absolutely not. It was just too many tiny toys. I can see if it was big toys, but these were tiny toys that make the clutter, and I just couldn't take it anymore. I didn't want to go through it anymore, so I'll probably end up at like the dollar store or somewhere to replace some of these toys, but I'm pretty sure these were just cheap toys that he didn't play with anymore. They had to go. Look at this. There's still more. There's still more. Absolutely not. I thought it would be a good idea to move the dresser from the first half to the second half because the clothes and the shoes, etc., were already on that side. And I thought it would be freeing up room to put the bikes in the first half. Well, my plan didn't go as I thought it would because the dresser was too big. And clearly it wasn't put in there to begin with for a very valid reason. And I ended up hurting myself. My finger still fucking hurts. These are my real nails. So the builder gel, oh shit, the builder gel popped off and broke my real nail. No. My family and I do not believe in throwing away clothes. We either give them to someone else or we take them to a Goodwill, but throwing away clothes is a big no-no. So I'm packing all the clothes that he can no longer fit to give to a family friend, and the rest will go to a shelter or a Goodwill. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God, introduce them to the light, hit them strictly with the fire, 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 fire. Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God. Introduce them to the light, hit them strictly with the fire. It's the thought, do your dance, let them watch. She a fan, he a fly. They just wanna kumbaya, nah. In this way, concrete flowers grow. Heartache, she only do what she know. Weekend, hit it, mommy on the low. Better days. Oh, yeah, I wasn't getting no copyright strike. Okay, so I'm tired of this being upside down, so I had to fix it. I didn't put this up. I didn't. I wouldn't have done that. But yeah, it needed to be fixed because it bothered me. But I didn't want to mess it up by taking it off and putting it back up. But we got it. We did it. I actually need to get him a frame because he messed up so many of these posters. And I'm tired of rebuying them. If you stuck around for this long, thank you for watching.